You can try it. Put your hand up there.
About a month ago, some neighbors and I were talking about Halloween, wondering what was going to happen. I thought it would be nice to have something that was contactless, gives out candy, that was fun, but I didn't know where to find one. And then I thought, I'm an engineer. I'll just build one. There were three main objectives for the trick-or-treat machine. I wanted to make it fun, contactless, and since we all know candy thieves like these, I also wanted to be able to control how much candy it gave out. Let me explain a little bit how it works. At the end of the day, the machine has to be able to hand out candy. So that's the main purpose. In the original design, I thought it would be fun to have two sides, a trick side and a treat side. The treat side would have a spout for candy to come out, and since I wanted to make it COVID friendly, I planned for a motion sensor to detect when to give out candy. The trick side would be set up similar to a vending machine with racks of items that would be randomly selected and then fall into a slot for retrieving. On the treat side, I planned to use a hopper that I could simply dump bags of candy into and an auger connected to a stepper motor to dispense the candy down the spout. For the trick side, following the vending machine inspiration, I went for a more traditional spiral mechanism connected to a stepper motor to slide the candy off the racks. And with the plan in place, I started working on the hopper for the treat side. I kept running into issues with this design. The candy would get stuck in the hopper, the motor wouldn't have enough torque to push the candy out, and I would get an inconsistent feed rate. So it was back to the drawing board. And since the candy was getting stuck in the hopper, I tried to make the hopper opening larger. That led to issues with the existing auger not being able to handle the larger amount of candy, and so I tried increasing and decreasing the auger size to deal with the amount of candy. I eventually scrapped the homemade auger design and went with a wider spiral. The spiral cut down on the friction against the candy and reduced the amount of torque on the motor. It also had the advantage of pushing less candy, which helped with controlling the amount of candy that was actually dispensed. This is the new design. So now for this new design, the candy gets fed in here at the top, and then it feeds down through this part of the pipe, through the curve, and into the chamber. Here at the chamber, a stepper motor turns, and the spiral on the stepper motor causes the candy to slide forward and then fall out the end. The redesign of the hopper was a huge improvement, but a few other adjustments were needed to get the feed rate just right. By angling the pipe to about 26 degrees, I was able to pour full bags of candy into the top, and it would slide down slowly into the spiral chamber. From there, the spiral would sort of stir the candy forward, and some would fall out while more came in from the back. In summary, the new design enabled me to solve the challenges dealing with the candy being different sizes, a dispense mechanism that actually really worked, and a transition from the hopper to the chamber which would not cause the candy to get stuck, and last, angling the pipe to tune the candy feed rate. All of these changes helped, but I was running out of time and still had not even touched the trick side. In an effort to focus on the original purpose, it was game over for the trick side. At least, for now. And after having spent way more time on this part of the machine than I thought I would, it was time to build and assemble everything. During my test runs, one full hopper was able to do about 105 turns. The average number of candies dispensed per turn was about 2.5, and only 6 of those turns came up short with no candy at all. And based on my results, it meant that at least one lucky kid was going to strike the jackpot of 9 pieces of candy on their turn. Here's how it went.
Oh no, I'm scared. Place hand in here. What's in it? I'm afraid. Is it gonna? Oh! Can I do it? Oh, try. Oh, haha! It's all my favorite candies. I want to see the man behind the curtain. Oh, yeah. There's nobody. Guys, what the?
Oh my gosh! Is that all automated? That's pretty clever.
Do you give away a lot of candy?
Place that hand there, and then you put your bucket up there. Oh, that's really cool. That's pretty awesome.
As you can see, the machine was a big hit, even with the few kinks along the way. But I really knew I had achieved what I wanted to when this guy finally seemed impressed.